Good morning, guys. Welcome back to the Ahn Rho Project. This is the second live stream today. Welcome back to the psychiatric self-therapeutic multimedia project to solve the problems, challenges, and obstacles in our lives and blah blah blah. I feel like a brief introduction into all that kind of jazz. You can check out the previous live streams for the past 3.5 years, including the one previously, literally just this morning, for all the updated versions, including the content, live stream schedule, copyright-free music, how we break into segments, domains, life, sub-series, analogies, live streams into phases, segments, how long it lasts, all that kind of stuff. So that's all there. Just go there and then we'll continue on for where we are left now. So if you like to skip the introduction, just about 1 to 2 minutes in, and then we can just dive right into the content. So this is phase 2 and phase 3, sorry. Phase 2 segment 8 and phase 3 seg 1. So we're going to be covering a lot of this second live stream. We did not want really to have a live stream today right now, but we do, and it's going to be trying to wrap up, as you see in the title. Segment 4 mentions in the previous live stream that I have $1,240 worth of products that I purchased for my wonderful, amazing colleagues at the workplace who are really treating me like family. They're friggin' amazing, and I am resigning because I have been a horrible contribution to them, having to deal with all the domestic issues. Yeah, it's just 3 decades of domestic issues. It's just a really sad turn of events that I allowed all of this baggage of mine, insecurities, from the broken narcissistic abuse inside the family household to bleed into the workplace. So what we're going to do is we have $1,000, 1.2 grand worth of these kind of like gifts that I just want to give to my colleagues, and specifically they have to do with health, because a lot of my colleagues are into, they're aging, they're about to retire, and that's kind of don't get mad. All right, if they're watching this, I'm not saying you're old. It's a little dig. No, I'm just joking, just teasing them. But the point is, like, a lot of them are like mothers and fathers aging, and they have arthritis and stuff like that, and they really took me in like their son, like some like brothers and sisters, and especially the family, the owner of the business. They're absolutely phenomenal. Really taught me how to open up, how to trust people, how to communicate. Unfortunately, it's too late, and now I've hurt them really deeply. And here are the gifts that I'm going to showcase. Now, you don't see the gifts right here. This is actually the places that we're going to involve. So on the top right hand corner, you see a photograph of region B, B1 through 9. At the very bottom, you see that kind of laundry case. That's region F in the household. Like, you're going to see all of this in the room real short, in like 5 minutes. And the very top maybe lasts like 3 minutes, because we'll remove the photographs. So in the very top left hand corner, what you see is region D1, and that has all the supplements. That's the bag. That's the Univ Health Sciences stuff. Now, that's not the only thing I'm going to give them. Obviously, I have the business, and that has related to research and health I'm going to give to them. But I also have this project, the Ahn Rho Project, so a bunch of psychiatric and neuroscientific resources to give them. So that'll probably be digitally through USB and stuff like that. And then obviously I'm also going to do something more personal, like get some photographs, some cards, so that's a little bit more artsy, less science, less business, less therapy and psychology. All right, so it's just a comprehensive thing. Let's kind of get rid of everything. I want to show you these photographs only as a before image. So if I actually get rid of, let's move that around, move the top right hand side corner, region B. I'm going to slow down a little bit so collect my thoughts, gather my pacing. You see on my right hand side now is the actual location. So you see it looks very similar. It's exactly the same actually, it's just a photograph. It's the contrast is pretty bad. And if I move this to the right hand side, you can see my room now. On the right hand side, this region D1, which I just kind of stashed impromptu in the past 12 hours to create some gifts here. So we're going to cover everything here. So that's the before snapshot, and we may have the after snapshot, like maybe 5 days down the road or maybe next week, just to compare. And then of course this is region F, and it's the backdrop over here. So that's what we're going to try to do right now, is we're going to try to cover everything very quickly. Before we do dive into that kind of stuff, of course you can see it matches with the title, so that's segment 4. And if I want to mention something right here real quick. What was it? Right, garbage. So in region D4, we have all the garbage. I'm going to lower the volume a little bit. So you can see this, some disposable trash, packaging down here. So the plastic, cardboard, that stuff to recycle. This is some trash, some food that I've just kind of put bags within bags, the tissues, all that stuff like that, dirty stuff. Take this out to the trash. and usually belongs in D1, but D1 is being preoccupied with this. So why don't we start with D1 since that's the main highlight, $1,200 worth of product. I want to first continue off of, you see the title does say at the very back, $230 worth of C1. So C1 stands for C1, C2, C4, class 1 items, things I purchased myself, no insecurities, no personal baggage, things I purchased myself with my own hard-earned money. And then through business, through work, through gifts. And then class 2 items are from domestic guardians. So these are from lots and lots of insecurity, lots and lots of cognitive dissonance, a lot of just pain, hurt, doubt, and shame, lots of shame. And resentment that we have sort of overcome. But these class 2 items are come from my guardians, so that's something. Class 4 items are things that I receive from fellow friends, fellow volunteers, gifts, employees, people I really care about. And obviously those I have a lot of gratitude and appreciation attachment to that. And so that's kind of like, you can see I divided things into like the kind of effects and significance they have with respect to me. The class 1 items have to do with independence, class 2 items have to do with insecurities, class 3 items have to do with gratitude. So, but they all source from different people. That's kind of how it's kind of divided into. So all the items physically have a lot of significance, like symbolic significance behind it. Let's start with class 1 items here, class 4, class 1 items. Let's start with class 1 up here. I want to continue with the $230 worth of products. So every month I have purchasing these supplements that have to do with research, cellular nutritional company. We have a lot of research into senescence, into all sorts of bioflavonoids and compounds like that. So I just wanted to mention very quickly, in here, of course, is all the soap that's I've gathered up to get, including some Usana Health Science bars. What I'm going to do is give this to my guardians. So that's going to be a class 1, 2, and 4 item. I'll pull the closet to the side, and I just want to showcase, I forgot to mention in the previous live stream, is that the 5 bottles I mentioned, again, just in previous live stream on Facebook, Twitch, YouTube, whatever, 5 of them are for me, right? So there were 3 bottles of this kind of, can I showcase this a little bit better? So this is Biomega, so that's like omega-3, and then we have Proglucamune. Okay, again, you can just go to Usana Health Sciences to find it all there. And then at the very top right has a 1 bottle Procosa. So I bought 3 of Biomega, 1 of that. So about $230 worth. In fact, maybe $210, but same thing. So what I want to say is just that, first of all, this is all the products left. The invoices are all shoved away. I want to move this bag over here and say that I'm going to give this over to my guardians when I finish the live stream. But not just that, I just switch out this bag. So this bag I want to keep is a little bit cleaner. I can fold it away just like over here. So here's all the bags here. Oh shoot, I have the soap here. Turn it around. Okay, so here's the 3 bags, kind of folded together, like I said, for my clients. So the soap's really for my guardians as well, my cousin. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to move this to up here. The bag's probably going to go up there. Or if I don't have enough space, what I'm going to do is I'm going to, like you said in the previous live stream, I'm going to move these 2 crates of product over to the backdrop in region F because I don't have any more space left. Now, speaking of region F, while we're here, we want to talk about something really important before we get back to region D1. So in a second, I want to move this laundry thing across, right? Like I said, we're reorientating, we're rearranging things. And what I noticed in the backdrop here, as you can see, there's a little cracked space here. I moved it to the front, to the left, so that this way it doesn't fold in as I put the box of supplements on top and research products, business products. Now, what I noticed also is that underneath that laundry basket is this kind of flat bag of university stuff. I remember it was from university way back, like almost like 7 years now. Crazy, time flies. Inside here there's like a bunch of university related materials that I brought over, but also just like things that I brought with me, like sanitation. They were all inside my backpack at the time, which I've given away to my brother now. So in here I just wanted to say that because it's not flat, I can't put it on top. So I opened it and I took out whatever was round on the inside. What I noticed is this. So I see some class 2 items, so it's perfect for the stream because I'm talking about class 2 items. We have this kind of green toothbrush as well as a green cup, and inside is some floss. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to leave it over here and say that, put it in here. This is all for my guardians, as well as if they don't want to use it, I can give it to my brother. So there's some floss here, Exact Floss, 182 meters dental floss, Exact brand. We have a toothbrush. This one's probably had to throw away because I've used it. And then, speaking of throwing it away, so the cup and this will stay there. toothbrush, garbage. I'm gonna stick it over here on top on top until the stream ends, and then I'll put it away. Just stay. Okay, so we can see now we're back here to F. What I'm gonna do is I probably won't cover any of the rest of the materials anytime soon. I'm going to fold it up, and then I'm going to stash into this corner here, or I'm going to just leave it flat. Then we move this crate of stuff on top. So we're back to D1 about these crates. So here's the invoice. There's 2 entire crates. You will see that there's all these bags here. So there's 5 on top, plus 6, and there's another 5 down here on the bottom. This is the invoice, $1,200. Scanned it, documented it, and I'm going to put it over there at the backdrop in region A8 or something like that, whatever. Okay, over here, back to where we are. You can take a look. Let's take an aerial view, aerial glance. You can see I'm not going to open every single one, obviously, but you can see there's 3 bottles each, 10 bags. Therefore, 3 times 10 is 30. Hence why you see it cost so much. So 30 of these bottles. So each bag has 3 different types. One is Procosa. So this one, the patent that we have is Mariva. For curcumin. The other one is core minerals, so that has it's a multivitamin, obviously multi-mineral, multivitamin blend. Also patented with intelligence technology, which is a second patent we have, and this is a vitamin antioxidant. So once again, very powerful. All 3 of these, each of these bottles is about 1 month supply. So every bag of these is 1 month supply of all 3 of the bottles: Procosa, vitamin antioxidants, as well as core minerals. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have to probably put like a double stash each. So for example, I'll take Procosa and like 2 bottles of Procosa, 2 of each. So each bag has 6. And then I'll fold up the 5 bags and then probably stash it into one of these bags. So I'll open one of these bags and put the bags within a bag. So a bag within a bag, collapse maybe 6, put inside the bag. And then I'll shelve it away over here to the back. So what I'll do is also showcase you. So if I pull this off carefully and don't drop everything. Oh, okay, good. So you can see right here. So I'll put the bags away. Right, so that way will be 1 crate. This crate will be emptied. All these bags here are a little bit damaged, I guess. I can just fold it up. Like I said, just pass it over to my clients and let them make use of all the products, which is, well, not my clients in this case, it's my colleagues, right? Who, well, kind of like my family. And it's like, I really want them to take care of their health because, like I said, a lot of them have arthritis. They have, they're doing labor jobs. Do I have to explain? So that's that. And shoulder pain, knee pain, all that kind of stuff. This will help them, support them. Anyone who's particularly ill, or not ill, but necessarily, but is experiencing a lot of pain, this will definitely help the body get back to, not get back, it will help support and maintain their health. And of course, it's done a lot of amazing things through testimonials. My accountant takes it, so does my business partner, and I do too. But at the same time, I obviously have some legal limitations as to what I can say, even though there are testimonials that go through it, which makes a lot of sense, right? We can't guarantee anything. So anyways, I'm going to give these all to my products. So that's what I'm going to do. Like I said, fold 5, and then keep open 5, put 6 balls per of the 5, so there's 30 in total, and then we'll give it all to my employees and my employees, my family, my staff, okay, colleagues, and then I'll shelve the rest. The boxes, 2 boxes over here to the backdrop, and that's that. Okay. All right, so now what I have to do afterwards is of course so this is done, that's done. I have 45 seconds left. I gotta go see my cousin. There's a lot of other stuff I gotta do, but I can't really tell exactly. Most importantly, I think on the right hand side I do have to get that email out to my how to deal with the long-term care senior home volunteering orientation stuff. I also have to probably start working on building the drop leg rig for one of my buddies, my colleagues at the workplace, and stuff like that. And there's probably something else too on email that I forgot to mention. But yeah, gotta see my cousin as well. So there's a lot of stuff. And like I said, the piano here, I gotta find a way. I have 15 seconds, so I'm just gonna say that the plan, it seems for now, is that I can take those 3 kind of, you see those rolls at the back? Yeah, we're gonna tie it together, 3 of them together, and then we put a platform, put everything on top. The piano and keyboard then goes to my my guardian. So I'm gonna close it now, close off this stream, wrap it up, and I'm exhausted. I'm so exhausted.